Game happened on Wednesday, April 10th. We had about 8 games. Let's get into them. We only have 4 days of games left this year. The first game is the Grizzlies lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers 98-110. How about Scottie Pippen Jr.? He's a must roster. And this guy, Jake, played 40 minutes, 32 points, 7 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. Just absolutely went off. Yeah, I mean, Grizzlies got a lot of guys that can put up numbers, right? And Jordan Goodwin, who grabbed 19 rebounds as a guard, did not play this game. So Scottie Pippen had 6 assists, 2 steals. He can do it all. He's also a very, very good fantasy player. Gigi Jackson had 22 points. And the defensive stats is just kind of insane. Lamar Stevens, who is not a guy who known to put up numbers, also had a big game here. And, if you look for center numbers, right, Trey Jamison also, 9 rebounds, a steal, and 4 blocks. The Grizzlies has a lot of players that can put up good numbers. And yesterday was a great day to stream. But they don't really have any. Their schedule is not going to be that great because they have a game on Friday and Sunday, and you probably already have a full roster. But I would still use a guy like Scottie Pippen or Trey Jamison because they could have, if you need rebounds and blocks, could be still super useful. For the Cavs, Donovan Mitchell finally has a great game offensively and added 3 steals and a block. The biggest difference for him this year is the defensive stats. Also added five threes. That's great. Darius Garland, 2 threes, 9 assists, 16 rebounds, 16 points. Amazing. Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, they both, Mobley had a big game. It is against the Grizzlies, though. Moving on to the next one, the Dallas Mavericks, they just keep winning. And here, I think they can rest their players, to be honest. They're kind of locked into the 5th seed. So, Luka and Kyrie, they may not play on Sunday's game. Luka, 29 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, pretty good. Not that great efficiency-wise. Kyrie had 25 points with 5 threes. Super, super efficient for Kyrie. Daniel Gafford continues to be just absolutely amazing. 25 minutes, 6 for 6 with the steal and 3 blocks. PJ Washington did his thing. Yeah, the whole Mavericks team played just amazing. For the Heat, Jimmy Butler, 12 points. The Heat, they really need to grind out these wings right now because they are fighting for which seed? 8th seed. Yeah, with this loss, they're not going to be the 6th seed. And they're going to have to play, this looks like the Sixers or the Pacers first round in the play-ins, and then, if they lose, they got to play the winner of 9th and 10th seed. So they probably don't have anything to play for on Sunday either, depending on how things shake out. Tyler Hero had 21 points, and Caleb Martin with 14 points, 6 assists, a steal and a block. But this Miami Heat team, doesn't really matter what their seeds are. They're going to be dangerous, right? They done it before, literally last year. Moving on to the next game, we have the Toronto Raptors. Yeah, a lot of value. Well, in this game, even our friend, both Gary Trent Jr. and Kelly Olynyk were out. They were putting up amazing numbers. They played this guy who didn't even have a picture on NBA.com, Malik Williams. And energy guy, 14 rebounds coming in 24 minutes. Grady Dick came back, had 24 points. Emmanuel Quickly, who's been putting up great numbers in the last week or so, whenever he played. Because of Javon Freeman, Liberty subbed in for his plays last game. With these, whenever you're making streaming options now for these teams, I think it's important to look at who's playing and who's not. For certain players, because they just in and out of the lineup all the time as we get to the end of the season. For the Brooklyn Nets, especially, they have nothing to play for, right? Dennis Schroeder, Cam Thomas, they getting the minutes, and Mikal Bridges, of course, they are really just playing him to keep his streak going. So he could be an easy drop if you're looking. Let's say you're looking for assists, looking for rebounds, you're looking for blocks, right? I would much rather pick up other guys as we get to the end of the season. Claxton's still great, 11 rebounds and 5 blocks, but I don't really see how Claxton can get better next year because, he's not all of a sudden going to score points in different ways or getting a lot of assists. It's just rebound and blocks, which he's done a really good job this year already. Noah Clowney, another guy that we could possibly string, he gets 7 blocks. My God, you know he can block that. They did play a bad team, a young team. So, well, the Charlotte Hornets next game they beat the Hawks. Somehow they beat them by 1 point, and Miles Bridges and Brandon Miller both played well, and Trey Mann had a big game too with 7 steals. Wow, that is a big line. 16.7 assists. You know, if you're trying to win steals, that this is absolutely big out of Trey Mann. Grant Williams played okay. Started at the center now. Nick Richards came off the bench, but they're not that exciting to be honest. If you're looking for rebounds and blocks, I would rather get the Grizzlies guys, for example. For the Hawks, or even Clowney on the Nets. For the Hawks, Bogdanovich played just 22 minutes. I'm not sure why. This game they just decided to go with the bench unit. Is that what they're doing? The Hawks, why are they not trying to win? I have no idea. But Trey came back and he was a plus 16. 14 points, 11 assists in 20 minutes is pretty impressive. Welcome back, and he also did not miss a shot. Clint Capella goes 7 for 10. Is this something wrong with the minutes? It doesn't make sense. Why they would play these guys? But anyway, if Trae Young is on the waiver wire, of course you pick him up. If you're looking for assists, for threes, for points, for free throw, he give you a lot of categories. He also hurts you in a lot of categories. If you're trying to win turnovers and field goal at the same time, Trae could be a drop because we only have 2 games left. Moving on to the next one, the Spurs got destroyed by Oklahoma City Thunder. No Victor Wembanyama here. If Victor Wembanyama sit out, Zach Collins always be a great stream. He provided a lot of categories. 7 rebounds, a steal and 2 blocks, and 20 points here. Great. Trey Jones with 7 assists, 3 steals and a block, added 6 rebounds. But outside of that, nobody on the Spurs is really worth rostering, and they got destroyed also. They got smoked pretty hard. And for the OKC, Jalen Williams with 3 steals and a block. Cason Wallace brought in the defensive stats as well. Chet Holmgren only played 14 minutes because the game was over, and he needed some rest. Shai Gilgeous played 26. Yeah, nobody really went out there and performed just because it's such a big blowout. And the Oklahoma City Thunder, they have something to play for. So if Shai is healthy, I think he would play till the end. Right now, Nuggets, crazy. They're the number 1 seed right now. So, yeah. Crazy stuff. For top of the West, actually Denver just got a big win over the Wolves last night. The next game is the Bucks beat the Magic 117-99. And Markelle Fultz, the last 2 games, if you're looking for assists and steals, I think we could take a closer look at him, but he didn't really do that here. Only 1 assist, but added 2 steals. Jalen Suggs continued to be playing well. Just playing 28 to 30 minutes in that range, but he put up numbers. 18 points, 2 threes, and a steal here. Wendell Carter Jr. doesn't really get full minutes. Next year, he's not a guy that I would like to draft. And Ben Carroll with Franz Wagner out. Ben Carroll, he's usually still okay, but again, you see, he goes 5 for 8 from the free throw line, 7 for 15. Just not a good fantasy player because of the bad efficiency. And they also got destroyed. For the Bucks, Damian Lillard with no Giannis. Great game here. 29 points, 9 assists, and 3 threes. It sucks. Giannis, the Bucks, they're trying to stay ahead of the Knicks. That's important for them. And I think in the first round of playoffs, they might not have Giannis for a game or 2, which I don't think is going to be a big issue, depending on who they play. If they end up playing the Sixers, that's going to be a pretty good matchup in the first round. Brook Lopez, 1 steal and 3 blocks, okay, and Bobby Portis went crazy every time he gets minutes, of course. 14 for 18, 30 points, and added 9 rebounds and 5 steals. Steals this week feel like it's just random. You have a guy going for 5 steals like Bobby Portis, and then you have a guy like Trey Mann going for 7, which is why this category is high variance. The next game is the Denver Nuggets. This is a big win for them. Now they're top of the West. And for the Wolves, Anthony Edwards played okay, 25 points. Rudy really brought the numbers. 13 points, 15 rebounds, 2 steals and a block. And Naz Reid struggled, 6 for 19. His efficiency is a concern. He can get his shot up anytime. He can let it go, but if you have a lot of games where you go 6 for 19 and goes 1 for 5 from the free throw line, that really sucked. Jaden McGinn, but then there'll be games he goes for 30, goes 10 for 14 or something like that. Mike Conley had 19 points, but this is a big win for the Denver Nuggets. And Jokic played 38 minutes, 41 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, and 3 steals. Really big game here. Struggled from the free throw line. Maybe just he's too tired. And he shot 80% against the Wolves. My God, he really brought his game today. Jamal Murray 8 for 13, 20 points. All right, KCP, Aaron Gordon, and Michael Portis Jr. All these guys could be dropped, right? If you're looking for specific stats and they don't give you, can't emphasize that enough. The next one is, okay, they got their revenge. Phoenix Suns beat the Clippers. They got their asses kicked. That's just how NBA works. Any given night, anything can happen. Devin Booker, big game with 37 points and 5 threes. Yusuf Nurkic, what a game from him. Had 3 points, only took 1 shot, 19 rebounds, 10 assists, and a steal. Yusuf Nurkic, if he stays on this team, he's gonna have another good year if he can stay healthy. I think his role on this team is kind of perfect for him. He can just focus on grabbing rebounds, and he's a decent passer. So, he can get some of these, because they have enough firepower offensively. It's about defense. Royce O'Neal also had 3 threes, 3 steals, and a block. The entire Suns team played well, and then interestingly, Grayson Allen came off the bench. You could drop him if Well, you know what? The Clippers didn't play anybody. That's why Phoenix got their revenge, I guess. Bones Highland played 43 minutes, and then they had Brandon Boston. Bones Highland can play basketball. 37 points, 9 assists, 3 steals with everybody out. He just needs an opportunity. Like, if he's in Jordan Poole's situation, he will be a top 50 player, I think, on the Wizards. But, this game really, no need to talk. Everybody is just out. And that's it, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.